Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is October 26th, 2020. Hopefully, this time we can get it right and you can get the presentation started. So, just make sure that everything is okay and hopefully the Wi Fi is good. I had to go outside in my vehicle because there's no service inside my home. So how's the audio? Appreciate everybody coming back. Third time's the charm. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate that. So, today they reported that Jamie Foxx's younger sister, DeOndra Dixon, passed away at the age of 36. And most of you should already know that, whenever you see these celebrity deaths in the headlines, most likely it's a celebrity sacrifice. A lot of times, for those of you that may be new here, a lot of times these celebrities that die in the news, they're being ritualistically murdered by a very specific code known as gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into words, names, and phrases. And not only do celebrities get murdered by this code, but a lot of times their family members also get murdered by this code. Like how in this case, the young lady here, DeOndra Dixon, who was just 36 years old, being that she's Jamie Foxx's sister, her death is perfectly connected to Jamie Foxx's name and his birthday, because that's how these rituals are performed. Everything is lined up with the gematria of the celebrity's name, his age, his date of birth, etc. Even though a lot of times they report that these people here, they are dying from illnesses or diseases or sometimes accidents, but that's not the case. And I'm going to show you guys in this video how repetitive this stuff is, because there's a certain group of numbers that we always talk about when in connection to these ritual murders. And those numbers are, the number 46, the word sacrifice in gematria sums to 46. The number 44 is another number that shows up a lot. And it usually shows up along with the number 64. Those two numbers, 44 and 64, they like to pair those two numbers together, usually because the word kill in gematria sums of 44 and 64. And those are the numbers that we usually talk about when discussing these ritual sacrifices. And in this case, those are the numbers that we're going to discuss here. Because Jamie Foxx's younger sister, DeOndra Dixon, she was born on September 6th, 1984. And, from her last birthday, right, her 36th birthday, to the day of her death on October 19th, she died on the 44th day of her age. So 44 days after her birthday, she passes away. Now notice how her brother, Jamie Foxx's stage name, sums to 44 in gematria. At the end of the video, I'm going to explain to those of you that are probably new here how you get numbers out of letters and names and phrases. It's a very simple code. It's just the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. That's all it is. So, this young lady, she dies on the 44th day of her age. Her brother's name sums to 44. And again, the word kill in gematria also sums to 44. And, date numerology is another key component to this practice. Right? Date spans and date numerology, which we'll get into in a few seconds. But, you also want to measure, we measured from her last birthday, but if you measure to her next birthday, what would have been her 37th birthday, notice she died 46 weeks before her birthday. In gematria, the word sacrifice sums to 46. And even her brother's name, Jamie Foxx, also sums to 46 as well. Right? So she died on the 44th day of her age, 46 weeks before her upcoming birthday. Jamie Foxx is 44 and 46. And the word execution also sums to 44 and 46 as well. Now, measuring from Jamie Foxx's birthday, because you also want to measure from, the celebrity's birthday that they're connected to. In this case, is Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was born December 13th, 1967. And from his last birthday to the day that his sister died, she passed away 311 days after his birthday, which is the 64th prime number. And again, the word kill sums to 64. And notice how in this case, his sister's name sums to 64. So how perfect is that, right? So Jamie Foxx is 44. His sister's name sums to 64. She dies on the 44th day of her age, 311 days after Jamie Foxx's birthday, the 64th prime. Her name sums to 64. And like I said, 44 and 64 are the numbers that they love to pair together. Something that the community that have we noticed that is that dates with 44 and 64 numerology, we see a lot of suspicious deaths in the headlines. And what I mean by date numerology is you simply just add the month plus the date plus the year. That's known as date numerology. There's also another thing called life lesson numbers where you separate each number individually, and the result of that is just called the life lesson number. So dates with 44 and 64 numerology, we always get suspicious deaths in the headlines. So in this case, it's not the date numerology that sums to 44 and 64, but instead it's the people involved. Miss DeOndra Dixon sums to 64, and then her brother Jamie Foxx's name sums to 44. Right? Kill 64 and 44. Now, another number is the number 46, right? And like how I mentioned, she died 46 weeks before her birthday. And just notice this, right? So the day that she died, on October 19th, being that this year is a leap year, she died on the 293rd day of the year, which is the 62nd prime number. Sacrifice 62. Now, October 19th also leaves 73 days left in the year. Sacrifice sums to 73 as well. We spoke about the number 46, right? She died 46 weeks before her birthday. Sacrifice is 46. And like I mentioned, her brother's name, Jamie Foxx, his name also sums to 46 as well. And just notice how her name sums to 62, just like Sacrifice. And then she died on the 293rd day of the year, which is the 62nd prime number. These are the numbers that we always talk about. 44, 64, 46, 62. Sacrifice and kill. Right? This young lady was killed as a sacrifice for her older brother. Now, for those of you that are maybe new here, there's a website called gematrinator.com, and this is the site that I use to decode words and phrases. So just notice how when you write out Jamie Foxx, 44 forwards, 46 backwards, right? His sister died on the 44th day of her age. The word kill is 44, and just notice how execution is 44 and 46, just like Jamie Foxx's name. And that's what his sister was. She was an execution for these satanic rituals. But this stuff is really easy. It's alphabetical order forwards. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, all the way to Z, the 26th letter, and then the alphabetical order in reverse. Now, in these two ciphers, you reduce the double-digit letters into single-digit numbers. So, for example, X, which is the 24th letter in the alphabet, you add 2 plus 4 to reduce it into a single digit, you get 6. So in this cipher here, the letter X sums to 6. Notice it changed from 24 to 6. And you're doing this to every single double-digit letter. So U becomes 3 because 2 plus 1 is 3. T becomes 2. 2 plus 0 is 2, and so on. The other part is date spans and date numerologies, like how we measured from DeOndra Dixon's last birthday to the day that she passed away on the 19th of October. 43 days after her birthday, the word killing and Masonic sums to 43. But if you include something else that is interesting, notice how they emphasized she is in heaven now dancing. That entire phrase, when they emphasize words and phrases like that, it's because of the gematria. That entire phrase sums to 118, which is another number that we speak about a lot because the word death sums to 118. And coincidentally, DeOndra was born on a day with 118 numerology. On a day leaving 116 days left in the year as well. So, you know, September 6th leaves 116 days left in the year, as you guys can see. So the phrase is 116, and she was born, let's see, 1984. We could just do this now. 1984. Notice she was born on a day with 118 numerology. The word death is 118, and so is the phrase that they emphasized in this article here. So, very simple stuff, you know. Take the time to watch a couple of more videos, apply the information, and you're going to be able to do this on your own. This stuff is really consistent and repetitive, and it's really sick. And this is why we have to expose it, because a lot of these celebrities, a lot of them, I don't even think a lot of them know that it's coming, really. I mean, I highly doubt DeOndra Dixon knew that she was going to get murdered on the 44th day of rage. But hopefully everybody heard the video, and thank you for watching. So BK Loved One says that Chris Brown actually before about her death, Jamie Foxx, and deleted it. Huh. Oh, may want to measure from Chris Brown. You saying Chris Brown did it? You said something about it. Let's see. So Chris Brown, May 5th. Oh, look at that. Okay. I think 167 is the 39th prime number, right? I will have to look into the story with Chris Brown, see what's up with him. But I see he died on 167 days. Okay. Okay. So you saying from his birthday to today is 174 days, and Beat Shazam is 174. I guess that's like what is that? Beat Shazam. I'm not sure what that is. Probably something that Jamie Foxx is doing, huh? Sounds like a TV show or something. Oh yeah, so he has a new show, and this is how this stuff is all the time. So Jamie Foxx has a new show coming out, and all of a sudden his sister drops dead at the age of 36. Funny because the show is 42 episodes. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, you want to have a new show? Give us your sister's life. Six. Oh my god, man, is being on TV really that important? That your sister has to get murdered? B Shazam is 42 and they have 42 episodes. Oh my god. Wow. Appreciate that, BK Love One. Somebody says that it's also the BT Awards tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is they leaving 65 days left in the year. 9/6, like her birthday, huh? Oh yeah, well, she probably was a sacrifice for that show. It looks like it, cause she was born September 6th. Bisha Sam is 96, and then you saying that today is 174 days after Chris Brown's birthday, and he's in the middle of all this as well. Man. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. And I just wanted to put this video out there because this stuff is important. Um, yeah, so I gotta get back home and get some sleep. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your night, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to say rest in peace to DeOndra Dixon.